Zubaidullah, and I'm part of the team Dyne which built Al-Huda. Al-Huda is a Quran to Life companion built for the Quran Foundation Hackathon. The problem we wanted to solve is very personal to me. Many of us reconnect with the Quran during Ramadan, but after Ramadan, life gets busy, anxiety builds, and consistency becomes difficult. Sometimes we want help from the Quran, but we do not know where to start. I personally felt this during a time when I was unemployed and anxious about my future. I wanted something from the Quran, but I did not have the energy to research deeply or search through many resources. I just needed one ayah, one reflection, and one small action forward. And that is the heart of Al Huda. Al Huda is not another Quran reader, it is not a fatwa assistant either. It helps users come as they are, find a relevant ayah, reflect privately, and live one action forward. On the homepage, users can begin a guided journey. But for the sake of this demo, I've already signed up. During onboarding, Al-Huda learns the user's name, the rhythm, the starting pathway, and we currently support guided pathways such as reconnecting after Ramadan, understanding more clearly, mercy and hope, and bigger and friendly reflection. Now, one of our main differentiators is the I'm feeling page. A user may not always know what surah or ayah they need, but they usually know what they are feeling. So here they can choose a state like anxious, grateful, hopeful, sad, overwhelmed, or distant. Once I choose that, let's say I choose anxious. Al Huda brings me a relevant ayah from Quran with Arabic translation, a reflection prompt, and a small action. Now, this makes the Quran feel accessible in real life, especially for someone who's overwhelmed and does not know where to begin. Next, we have the private journal. This is where Al Huda becomes more than a reading app. Users can save their private reflections and real actions inspired by the Quran, such as I will pray Isha on time, or I will call my mother, or I will pause before reacting in anger. Over time, this becomes a personal record of how the Quran has shaped their actual life. We also built Find an Ayah, where users can search a topic or situation like patience, parents, forgiveness, salah, hijab, or anxiety. Al Huda returns relevant ayahs with Arabic translation, references, and the Quran.com link so that they can continue their exploration. We intentionally avoid giving rulings or replacing scholars because the goal is simply to point users back to the Quran first. So technically, the Al Huda uses Quran Foundation content APIs for chapters, verses, and translations. We also integrated the Quran Foundation OAuth and the user API through the bookmarks endpoint. And so the app connects with the Quran Foundation ecosystem beyond just public content. The goal of Al Huda is simple: to help people build a lasting relationship with the Quran after Ramadan, not through pressure or guilt, but through small, sincere steps. One ayah, one reflection, one action forward, and that is Al Huda. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.